Alright, hey guys. Today I just want to talk to you a little bit about, I turned part of my garden into a kind of a hospital nursery, so to speak. I live in central Texas and it doesn't get super cold here, but I had a couple of plants I was worried about and I wanted to experiment a little bit. So the first plant I wanted to share with you was a plant that I planted actually at the beginning of summer, and none of the seeds took. I couldn't understand why. I think it's because I did something wrong with the BTE method originally. I'm not going to tell you what that was because I don't want you to copy me. So, anyway, so what happened was about a month or so ago, I had a plant come up, and I noticed that it was, it looked like a Brussels sprout plant. And so I had planted a bunch of Brussels sprouts that didn't come up, but recently I had one come up. And then I got to listen to Paul Gauchi and realized that stressing plants is not a bad thing but a good thing, and it strengthens the plant. And so I moved the Brussels sprout plant. It was in front of my sprinkler system, which is probably why it came up. But I moved it from in front of my sprinkler system to where I have it now. And you can tell it's a little wilted, but part of that's because I stressed it and I moved it. I watered it, and it should spring back up in here in a couple of days. So that's the first plant. Stressing plants, guys, is actually a really good thing. It strengthens the plant. And with some plants, you actually get a double harvest out of it. So the first set of plantings you do, you'll get a harvest. And then if you move some, you'll get a second harvest by stressing those plants. You'll also get a much stronger plant. So anyway, that's that. Then also, in my herb garden, I had a bunch of turmeric, and I had planted, I guess, them too close to each other because some of them were just not really thriving as fast as the others. And so I took the smaller ones and put them out in the middle of my garden. Now, like I said, part of my garden, I have some butternut squash growing, and I'm kind of just letting that die out. But I'm picking it and we're eating it and that. And so I'm planting things in the middle of that part of the garden that I want to attend to, or that I want to help and nurse along. So here you see there's 3 turmeric plants. They're doing really well. They're thriving in this environment. And I just laid down a whole new layer of compost and wood chips. So it seems to be doing very well. Also, my mother, also, bless her heart, was growing a Cajun bell pepper plant. And she had it in some Miracle-Gro potting soil. And I know you guys, most of us don't like Miracle-Gro at the best of times. But anyway, she couldn't understand why it wasn't doing real well. And it was too hot of a pepper and she wanted to share it with me, so she gave it to me. And so I brought it home and I planted it right in the middle of my garden. And it was infested with bugs and been eaten pretty good. And so I'm wanting to see if the garden will help bring it back to cause it to thrive again. And we've eaten a couple of these peppers, and they're very good. They are a little hot, but they're really good. And so I pruned the plant back a little bit and left on the whole leaves, and I started pruning off anything that didn't have much body to the leaves. And so hopefully that will inspire the plant to bring out new growth and new leaves, and we should do really well. And I want to also see if these plants survive throughout the winter. I've left my poblano plants out too. I'm not going to pull them up because technically a lot of peppers are actually trees. They're actually not bushes, they're trees. So anyway, I'm doing an experiment this year, and we're going to see how well this all does. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks. We'll talk to you guys later.